guys, there is a new open beta for The Division, Tom Clancy's The Division. And yeah, I missed out on the first one and I wasn't able to play it, but now I actually spent around 3 or 4 hours playing this new beta, and I have some things to say about it. Everyone has been complaining about the graphics, it's been downgraded. I've been playing it on PC, it looks fine, it doesn't look anything like the first E3 trailer with the gigantic explosions, awesome graphics, closing the car door, everything like that. It's not there. Do I care? Not really, because it works, it's a relatively pretty looking game, even though most of the city is kind of boring to look at. There isn't really a standout place where I go, oh wait, I love going to that place, I love looking at all the architectures. There just isn't a memorable place in my opinion. Maybe there will be when the actual game comes out in March, but right now it's kind of boring to explore the city from a purely aesthetic standpoint. But there is also the gameplay, and I love third-person shooters and cover-based shooters as well. And this one is kind of mediocre. First of all, there is way too much shit on the user interface, it's just too much. I don't care about seeing weapon statistics, constant health, how many grenades I have, how many ammos I have, how many it's per second, per hit it's doing. I don't care. I want something clean. And if I'm not mistaken, you can customize it a little bit, but playing it without the HUD is extremely better in my opinion, because it just gets annoying and in the way of the gameplay. And the shooting is okay, it's standard, it's pretty hard to fuck up a cover-based shooter, and the AI works relatively fine. Sometimes they do some dumb shit like staying there when I threw a grenade at them. Okay, I guess. But most of the times the firefights were pretty easy. I died probably only once because I didn't notice an enemy behind me and he kept shooting at me. Yeah, that's my fault. The sound compartment is pretty decent, the music is okay when there is music, the sound effects are pretty cool as well. And I didn't really enjoy the focus on looting. That is something that pretty much every single AAA game is doing in these couple of years. Add a loot system, because this game is pretty much a MMO. We can look at it as an MMO because you have this open world, different missions, different levels that you can get, different skills, different shortcuts on the keyboards. It's pretty much an MMO. And you also have this looting and a bit of grinding. But compared to most MMOs, it's more fun, simply because it has a third-person shooting combat. It's not one of those click and wait for the enemy to die, like World of Warcraft. And I was genuinely intrigued in the first 1 hour, 2 hours of the game, but after a while I went like, okay, I could be playing another more interesting and entertaining game right now. Because that's the problem with The Division, it's kind of boring in the end. It works fine, it looks relatively pretty, it plays well, but after a while you just don't care about it anymore. The missions are pretty much all the same. You have escort missions, you have secure an area of enemies mission, you have go pick up this object missions. It's pretty simple action game MMO things to do. Honestly, that's really the main reason why I won't be buying this game and why you won't be seeing a review. I just wasn't interested in the game. It's kind of boring in the end, and I do like my games to actually have something going for them, something that makes you want to play them again and again and again. Maybe a lot of different interesting side things to do with a game like Metal Gear Solid 5, or maybe add an interesting story like Max Payne 2. Anything, those are some really great games that I enjoyed playing. Hell, even, I don't know, DC Universe Online is probably the only MMO that I actually enjoyed playing, and I played for too many hours. But I don't know, I want to know your guys' opinion, because in my opinion this game right now it's a 7 out of 10, even though it's more on the lower side of a 7, it's more like a 6.5, but it's a 7 game because it is a quality product in my opinion. It's done pretty well from a technical standpoint. Even though the first time I actually booted up the game, I fell through the map. That rarely happens to me, by the way. Usually never happens. But overall, it's a competently made MMO shooter. If that's your thing, go play it. I don't know, the story didn't seem all that interesting to me. The old virus thing, staying with the survivors, exploring the city, trying to find a cure. But it's not my cup of tea. But still, guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. I want to know your opinion. Have you played the beta? Have you already pre-ordered the game? Just tell me. And yeah, thanks as always for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Don't tell me I've nothing to do.